Yes, it is, Denise. I got to tell you right now, we are witnessing something. I'm going to take a step out of the way. Sean, if you could just spin around, you see the response here. The Baltimore City Fire Department is assessing a guide right now. The theme of the word we've heard today is we've got another one. We've got another one. We just heard that as you were tossing to me, another person being checked out for some type of overdose. This is the cyclical response we have seen throughout the day. And if you take a look at the video we shot a little bit earlier, it was a full response from city agencies and others to address this ongoing mass overdose event. The call came in just before 9:30 this morning for an overdose of just one person outside the metro station, which is now closed and has been for most of the day. When first responders arrived, they were alerted by concerned citizens who eventually helped them find at least 15 victims who were hospitalized, 5 of them in critical condition right now. That prompted a big response by the Mayor's Office of Overdose Response and community partners who passed out Narcan and resources. One woman we spoke with does recovery work just nearby. Very disheartening as we come back out here live. You just see the Baltimore City Fire Department ambulance just pulled up. Again, on the other side of that is a gentleman who is being checked out. Again, this has been the cycle, very heartbreaking to witness out here in real time. Fire Chief James Wallace did warn us that the number of victims are likely to increase. Now, what we have learned from being out here all day is that many people have walked by, some of them who were using drugs or were on drugs at that time, but did not take what we learned was testers that have been being passed out here at this corridor. You know, it's a big area that has a lot of drug activity going on, and what people have been telling us is that a tester drug called New Jack City, and they said it may have been laced with Freon or antifreeze. We did look this up, and any of those two items baked into these drugs can poison people, cause unconsciousness, and that's what we've been seeing around here throughout the day. Again, fire officials have not confirmed that that's the drug. They say they have to do analysis, but that's the situation here on the ground right now. Again, this cycle has been happening all day long. Coming up at 5 o'clock, we'll show you the full bandwidth of the response out here coming up at 5 o'clock. For now, we are live here at Penn North here at 4. I'm Stephon Dingle for WJZ.
Live from WJZ, this is Breaking News.
Good evening to you, Rick and Denise. This has been a heartbreaking scene to witness all day long. As you mentioned, we've been out here since the very beginning this morning. And throughout the day, there were more victims that were found and cared for on the scene right in front of us. And we did just hear from the mayor's office. They say they are not wanting any attention to be drawn to what the drug may or may not be. But many people that we've spoken with out here at the scene all day long, they say it was a laced drug called New Jack City.
This intersection is always busy. It's always a lot of people out here, a lot of drug activity.
Just before 9:30 Thursday morning, Baltimore Fire and EMS responded to Pennsylvania and North Avenues for a drug overdose of one person. That quickly turned into a mass overdose of at least 15.
Along North Avenue, along Pensy, both subway platforms, and then kind of off the beaten path down some of the alleys.
If we have teams this way, if we could take some teams.
This mass overdose event brought out community partners, the Mayor's Office of Overdose Response, and concerned neighbors to help find more victims who took the laced drug. People tell WJZ the drug was given out as a tester to victims, and it was called New Jack City. Some say it was laced with Freon or antifreeze, which can poison people, although officials have not confirmed.
We don't know what's in the supply, and so for folks to be careful if they're using, to have Narcan available.
And that's one of the reasons that I'm out here trying to uplift the community and help those fight their addictions off.
As advocates handed out Narcan to those chasing their next fix, people like Crystal Drayton handed out information for people to get help. Throughout the day, victims started piling up outside the Enoch Pratt Free Library to get help.
This is very disheartening. I do outreach work in this area every Tuesday and Thursday, and we have harm reduction right down the street. So, it's very sad.
It's still going on there.
And I think this is an example of us all coming together to collaborate to respond to the needs of the city and address overdose.
Empathy led the way at one of West Baltimore's most notorious intersections, where struggle, illness, and help all exist at the same time with compassion.
Keep pushing. We all have a story. We all go through trials and tribulations.
Now, again, all day long, we've been reporting to you at least 15 victims. We are now able to confirm information just given to us that number has now risen to 20 plus. This is an ongoing situation here. Again, from those original 15, we do know that 5 of them were in critical condition. And as we mentioned, that cycle has been happening out here, a lot to be understood. And again, per the mayor's office, that drug or whatever it may have been laced with, that's unconfirmed. They're still working to figure these things out as they assess the situation here in Penn North. For now, we are live in West Baltimore. I'm Stephon Dingle for WJZ.